This week on Rush Outdoors, we are after some New York catfish. Then we head to the Garden State for some whitetail action. We'll explore some interesting tidbits with Rush topics, and then it's member footage with Rush Uncut.
Awesome New York buck. Oh.
That happened fast.
Look at this blood trail.
Got a really nice buck. Crazy. He's down. That's what I'm talking about. Yes!
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. Closed captioning is brought to you by the Wayne County, New York Department of Tourism. For more information, go to waynecountytourism.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. We just got off the boat out of Henderson Harbor, fishing with Bob Dick, Moby Dick Charter. Great day of fishing. Now we're in Clayton, New York, home to Clayton Distillery. When in Clayton, this is a must-do stop. Hey, I'm gonna grab myself a slushie right now. Why don't you join Pro Staffer Norm Whiteman fishing with Northern New York catfish hunters on a great day on Lake Ontario.
Another beautiful day.
Lake Ontario, the Eastern Basin, is known for monster channel catfish. I myself am a state record holder and also have a couple world records for length. So we are coming out here to try and get these guys on a monster fish. They can beat my world record all day, I don't care, but the state record, that's got to last me a lifetime. Who knows?
What are you gonna do? You gonna cut the line?
Well, it might slip out of my hands right after I weigh it. You never know. I don't know. Huh? Lands is right on this side. Yes. Big one. All right. Yeah. Look at the size of that northern right there, you guys. Nice, Scott. Nice job. He thought you pretty good. Yeah, not bad at all.
I set, he netted.
7 pounds.
27 pounds.
30 inches, 7 pounds.
Good to see that out.
So how excited are you to come to Watertown?
Really excited about the new store. I've been with Runnings for 6.5 years. I think it's going to be a very, very busy store. I think everybody will be very happy with it.
That's a huge one. This could be 30 pounds. All right, walk right around this side.
How about that other pole?
I'm gonna move everything. All right, go right over that side. Watch him, watch him. Yep, that's exactly what I don't want around the motors. All right, come right over here.
There he is.
Oh.
He's in the net.
You did great. All right.
Wow. Big old channel.
He's a little greasy.
Get a weight on him. It's not the prettiest one, but
Hey, it's fish.
it's a beautiful fish.
She's the ugliest one I've ever seen in my life.
Awesome.
Where's his bottom? What's up with his? What?
He's a river fish, so he's been bouncing his face off the bottom for so long in the current.
Yeah, well.
It looks like it deformed him.
It was awesome. First channel cat ever caught. Not the last.
Now, keep your rod tip out. Keep your rod tip straight out.
Let's see that beautiful mug.
How's the light going, all right? Okay, under this way. Oh my God, it's a monster. It is a monster. Up. Can't see.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, you might have been in the 30-pound cup.
It's a toad.
This is humongous.
That's a toad.
That's what the channel cat looks like, brother. Wow. That's a tank. Look at the size of that. Wow.
Good grief.
Nice. That's what the New York Catfish Hunter Charters is all about right there. Look how thick that is in the tail. That's going to weigh close to 30 pounds. This is trophy fish right here. Everybody wants to catch
Hang on a
one.
minute, I'll take a couple of pictures real quick.
Nice fish, guys.
So you guys have it.
Nice fish.
Here, I can't even think we can all line on it. This one's definitely bigger than Scott's. There we go. Oh. Nice job, Norm. Yeah, buddy. You freaking did it.
Never gets old, does it?
Doesn't get old, but we worked. I felt so bad for Eric because he knows where they're at. He knows how to catch them, but it's like anything else, you know, they don't cooperate all the time.
This is a big one too, Norm.
Well, yeah. It's way bigger than Scott. NNY Catfish Hunter Charters.
Awesome.
Hey guys, that was a great day on the water. Congratulations.
The sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
Lewis and Clark. No maps, no fear, and the gun they chose to conquer the West, a .46 caliber air gun. 200 years later, a call is answered in the last of the wild places of our great country. And again, an air gun, a .50 caliber. 2 centuries later, now more powerful, still no powder. The Umarex Hammer.
Introducing the Maverick Hunting Blind. Our blinds are designed to last a lifetime, so you can put an end to yearly setup and take them. Our lightweight 2-piece design makes them extremely portable. The Maverick blind is built to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Set it up your way or use a Maverick Next Level platform system. Go farther and hunt longer than any other hunting blind. Maximize your hunting experience with Maverick blinds.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Blinds, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, PSC Archery, CVA, Scentlock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, Steel, and these fine sponsors.
Okay, up next, Pro Sapper Joe Pio in Jersey doing a little whitetail doe management. Here's the Joe.
Nice work, Joe.
Third week of December. It's cold, 20 degrees. There's gonna be a little wind today. So I jumped into Maverick. I got a heater in here. Windows are all closed now. I took the chill off with the heater. It was crunchy getting in this morning. Like walking on sheets of glass. So the deer in the next county probably heard me. But we had some turkeys fly down at first light, come in and feed. I got a bait out here. We had corn and sweet potatoes and apples, but it looks like just the corn's left. I bumped some deer walking in. They were right next to my truck when I parked. So hopefully things settle down and we get a midday movement. A lot of times when it's cold like this, they wait till the middle of the day, the warmest part of the day, and they'll come out and move. So we're here dark to dark. I got enough food to carry me all day. My water's all frozen. I'll have to try and thaw that out, but we're here all day. Alright, I made some smoke on a doe. That's probably going to be it for this property for the year, unless it's a big mature buck. But I had a group of 7 or 8 does come in, start feeding, and for whatever reason they started getting a little squirrely, wanted to get out of here. As soon as the fawns cleared, I had a mature doe in the scope, pulled the trigger, they all ran down to the swamp. I just took a really nice mature doe with the muzzle loader right behind the shoulder, 25-yard shot. I had 7 or 8 does and fawns come in, so I decided to take one of the bigger mature does out of the group, and she ran about 50-60 yards and then piled up. I sat in that Maverick since about 5:15 this morning. It's now 2:30. Waited all day for these deer to come in. It's so crunchy, I blew them all out. So it made me pay. But got it done. Let's get out of here. I'll get the deer cart, and we got some work to do.
Rush Topics is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
All right, this is Rush Topics. I'm Joe Pio. I'm in the field now checking on my domain food plot. I got a pop-up blind over here. But for those hunting out of hard blinds, here's a little tip I have for you. All right, doing my spring checks on everything, checking my blinds, pulling stands down, making moves to get ready to shut down for the warm weather seasons. But what I like to do is put some fly paper up in my blinds. That way, late summer, early fall, when I come to check my sets and get ready for the season, I don't have a rude surprise when I open that door up and there's wasps in here, or bees, or spiders. So what I've been doing is hanging the fly paper all summer, and it takes care of everything for me. Just come in with a plastic bag, throw it in a plastic bag, take it out with you. It's what I found to work really good for summertime blind maintenance. Well, that's it for Rush Topics, brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Caldwell Shooting Supplies, Muzzy Broadheads, Millennium Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Clayton Distillery, Thermacell, Briars Riverside Market, Marina Inn and Suites at Madison Barracks, and these fine sponsors.
All right, just got set up. I didn't put my jacket on yet. I want to cool down a little bit. It's a good 300-yard walk. Block of woods where I know they've been coming out of is right over here. I got a west wind blowing right down the field. So they should be coming from the north and working their way into this field. Let's hope so. Fawn come up, a little buck come up, feed here. They kind of wandered back in, and a group of deer crossed the power lines into the next block of woods, and then a couple of deer came back, and then they came right up to me, and I'm looking through the Vortex rangefinder, and finally settled on a 1.5-year-old doe. It's hard to tell some of these early born fawns. You know, you really got to look at the muzzle to see if it's a fawn or a 1.5-year-old doe. And I did see a red fox sneaking across here, which is good because I'll be here calling in another week. But, one shot from the CVA and she just crumbled. So they wanted numbers reduced here. So 1.5-year-old doe, you're out. All right, just left the house. We're heading out for an afternoon muzzleloader hunt. We're in South Jersey. It's January 2nd, 55 degrees. Wind's blowing about 14 miles an hour out of the west, supposed to lay down. We're heading to a farm that received a lot of deer damage during the summer, early fall. So they're begging for deer to be shot, so here we go. All right, took another mature deer off this property. Second doe in 2 weeks. They were getting hammered this summer. A lot of crop damage. They asked us to kill some deer, so we're killing some deer. CVA muzzleloader. She was about 50 yards away, and she went about 60 yards and ran out of power. Good thing is I can drive my truck to about 40 yards away. So, all right, let's get her out of here, cleaned up, hung up in the barn. Should be cold enough to let her hang, and we'll be butchering again tomorrow. Seems like it's never ending this time of year.
Hey Joe, congratulations, awesome hunts.
Brian Kirby here with Rush Outdoors. When I want to keep up to date on the world of hunting, fishing, or trapping right here in New York State, I look no further than the New York Outdoor News, the sportsman's choice for news and information.
Okay, now it's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a pick sent in by Rush Uncut member Steve Johnson, a great-looking white doe. Steve and everyone else at Rush Outdoors relies on Covert Scouting Cameras.
Located in the lush farmlands of western New York, Orleans County offers some of the very best fly fishing opportunities in the country. From golden brown trout and acrobatic steelhead to powerful Chinook, coho, and Atlantic salmon, fishing prospects abound in the fall and winter. Whether you fish Oak Orchard or one of our other tributaries, you'll find uncrowded, wadeable waters to net one of these great species. Why not come and drop a line to our finny friends and see how fall fishing in Orleans County swims with color? I love New York.
Clayton Distillery uses farm-based, locally grown raw materials to create vodkas, gins, whiskeys, hand sanitizers, and much more. Crafted in small batches, their products are sold in numerous locations across upstate New York. Clayton Distillery, homegrown, handcrafted, and online at claytondistillery.com.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine family vacation destinations. This one-of-a-kind body of water offers fishing for the entire family. And when you get off the water, there are numerous shops and museums, along with a local winery featuring live music throughout the summer. The world-renowned St. Lawrence River is only 20 miles away, offering boat tours of the Thousand Islands and its many historic castles and lighthouses. For more information on campgrounds, cottages, and entertainment, you can look online at blacklakeny.com.
Got some awesome footage for Rush Outdoors, man.
Congrats on your first bird.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Beautiful New York deer.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Brian Kirby. With me is John Lawrence.
Hey everybody, we're here in Clayton, New York on the St. Lawrence River. We're about to go in O'Brien's and grab some lunch up here for the spring, doing a little turkey hunting and out fishing for some crappie.
Rush Uncut is a member-driven portion of our show where people just like you can get your footage right here on TV. Up first, we got John Anderson Sr. on a archery bear hunt out of state.
We're in Maine hunting black bears. This is my second set. Yesterday I saw 2 bears. Hoping that I'll have another bear come in tonight. We're Outback Outfitters. Stay tuned. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. That bear came out of nowhere. It's amazing how quiet they are for a big animal. They gave me a good quarter-and-away shot. I didn't get full penetration. I think I hit the shoulder on the other side. That bear only went 15 yards, so incredible. Can't wait to come back in a couple years and do it all over. You saw it here on Rush Outdoors.
Another great video, John. Thanks for sending it in to Rush Uncut.
Yeah, that was some awesome stuff.
Up next, Shane Smith. Another archery kill on video.
Beautiful doe. 2.5-year-old deer right here. This is what we come here for. Put meat in the freezer. This is Doe Patrol. And these does here have not been producers. So there's going to be some deer meat in my freezer. And folks, I cannot wait. By the grace of God, He blessed me with another great hunt. A beautiful doe for my freezer. I am truly blessed. So folks, don't go nowhere. I'm Shane Smith. You're watching Rush Outdoors. We got to go get the four-wheeler.
Shane travels all over this country to hunt whitetails, turkeys. He's got some good footage, man.
He's a true diehard. All right, picture of the week. We have a photo sent in by Bobby Sapp with a buck he calls the acorn buck.
If you want to become a member, it's easy. Go to rushoutdoors.com, fill out the application, and become a member.
Or swing on down to Running's Great New York Sportsman's Expo, the last weekend in January, State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York.
And don't forget to rush outdoors with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Doe Motors, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Four Seasons Archery, Young Guns Taxidermy, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, JP Builders, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
All right, that's all the time for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Mike, thanks for hosting us here. Remember one thing, stop in Clayton, New York, the Clayton Distillery, sample some fine spirits right here. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you in the woods.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
Okay, that's all the time we have for this.
And one down.
I guess I got 3 tries.
Hey guys, another great, this sounds stupid already.
This country hunting turkey, deer, it's good stuff.